Hello and good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where it is that you are watching me from. I want to welcome you yet again to Leadership Garage Conversations. We have been offline for a while, but we are back again. And wow, can you believe it? We are already in the month of April. The year 2023 is really on a roller coaster. It is flying. Do you feel it? I know I do. And I can't believe that we already have quarter one behind us. And I was reflecting on what my quarter one has been like. And I decided I want to jump in here so that we can share a few thoughts to find out since the year started. Quarter one is behind us. How are you doing? First and foremost, how are you doing? Health wise, mentally? I hope you're doing well. And if you're not, I want to wish you a quick recovery. But let's come back to our goals. You know, those goals that we set on the 1st of January. 3 months down the line, how are you performing? I was looking at my own vision board and looking at the goals that I set out for myself. And I must say, I'm on track with most of them. But some of them, including this leadership conversations and also on my podcast, I'm not doing as well as I should be doing. And I have had an AGM with myself that I'm going to be very intentional in this coming quarter that I will do something about it. And that is why I'm sharing it with you here so that you can hold me accountable. I know I've also shared with some of my peers in the Maxwell leadership team, and they have agreed to hold me accountable. So I hope to do better. But you know what? How do you know if you're doing well or you're not doing well? Steve Jobs was quoted as having said that unless you look behind, unless you look backwards, you will not be able to connect the dots. You cannot connect the dots by looking forward. And so, one of the things I want to encourage us here is to look back, spend some time, carve out some time 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever time it is that you need, and do a reflective moment with yourself. Be authentic, be transparent. And then, once you have had the reflection, instead of feeling bad that you have not achieved what you intended to, there is still time for you to pick up the pieces, for you to say, I can still do this, and become intentional. Make a plan. And not just making the plan, the challenge is always in taking action. Tell yourself how you're going to take action. At the weekend, I was in a group of lovely ladies where we were sharing some pertinent things concerning our health. And one of the things we realize is when we, for example, say we want to work out, we want to have an exercise regime, that is not good enough. You have to be able to kick that blanket out, step out of your bed, tell yourself, I can do this. And the moment you begin to have that conversation with yourself, trust me, you will find yourself moving. And so, the other thing that could be hindering you in achieving those goals might be the distractions that are around us. You know, it's very easy for us to find an excuse, a reason as to why we're not moving. It could be that we're blaming the economy and things not turning out the way we wanted. I know in my country, the value of the dollar is at a rate we have never seen before. Yes. The cost of money, the cost of doing business has just gone up. Inflation is up. And it is so easy for us to watch the news come day in, day out. We feel frustrated. We feel we are not in control. But you know what? You do have control. You and I have control if we want to take control. And I want to encourage you that this day, Commit and say that you are going to take charge. You will stop blaming what is around you, the people around you, and you will say, I am in control of my destiny, and with God helping me, I'm going to make it work for me. I'm going to make my goals come to life so that as we start the second quarter of the year, you will be able to make some strides in what you have committed to doing so. Allow me to share with you here a small clip that's going to show you that it is possible for you to be in control. You can take the control back for yourself. Watch this with me.
As we go about our daily lives, we experience all kinds of influences from the outside world. We are inundated with countless frequencies flying through the air and invading our awareness. How do we react to these influences? Do we react with an instinctive anger? Do we try to combat all these frequencies? Swim against the flood of negative influences vying for our attention? How can we possibly hope to counteract these influences that enter through our senses 24 hours a day? At some point, we must realize that the control is in our hands. We can tune into the frequencies that feed, edify, and grow us, rather than the frequencies that have steered us to our current results. One of the most important things we possess is dominion over the influences pouring into our lives. Rather than being unaware of the negative, complaining about it, or trying to fight it, why not just notice once and for all that you hold the control?
So there you see that you can be able to release whatever is holding you back. You can choose to step out, to explore new frontiers, new opportunities, new boundaries. You can choose to ascend and climb those heights so that you can be able to attain the goals that you have selected for yourself. You can use to aspire and to inspire yourself into greatness because you are in control. I would love to hear your comments. I want to hear what you're saying, and I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much, Kagendo. We see your comments that you definitely are calling that AGM with yourself this week. Yes, we all need to have that AGM. And I was talking to one of my mentees, and she was saying, how do you do that AGM? And I said, you know what? Sometimes we think the AGM is just us. But I usually say, I'm doing the AGM with me, myself, and I. We are already three of us. So we can be able to have that AGM. You know, we have our self talk that we have in our mind here. Then there's the physical, us, the being, what we action, the actions we choose to take or not to take. That is our physical being. And then we have our spiritual being, where we get connected to our creator. And you can actually invite the source who resources us so that even as you're having that AGM, you're not having it alone. So I invite you, take control of your destiny, inspire yourself, aspire, ascend, choose to explore, choose to navigate that new path for yourself. And I wish you success and may you achieve your goals for quarter two. Continue to post your comments on us, whether you're on LinkedIn, whether you're on Facebook, wherever it is that you'll be watching this video from, even our YouTube channel. Leave your comments for us, share with somebody else, and have them to get inspired to achieve their goals and to be able to make their dreams come to reality. Thank you all for listening to me. God bless you and goodbye.